Hello, everybody. Whoa, why is question 3 still up there? Gosh, let me stop with. Ugh, the girl was excited because she was prepared and then didn't move stuff. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cache, and you are watching Shade with the Hobbies. Ooh, my lips still dry. Hold on.
I'm mad at you. I'm so
They
mad
still
at you.
dry. You know what? I was like, would it be wrong if I got up and got my like cocoa butter chapstick? Because this is like the cheap chapstick that is just like the extra one that's right here. But I didn't want y'all to say nothing about me. So I was like, I'll just use this one for right now. Okay. Hold on. I gotta like get it all over. Okay. Hi y'all. So this is the last set of reading sprints for the Kingdom of Gods. Y'all, if you are where you're supposed to be, you have read over 1,000 pages in this book. If you're where you're supposed to be. Some of us are not, and that's totally okay. This month has flown by because your girl was like, "Oh, we discussing it next week." I am also not finished. But here's the thing: your girl has a lot of books that she's reading, so she was like, "I'm gonna take my time." And here's the thing: I didn't want y'all to eat me up because I finished the book in 3 days. That's what I didn't want. I didn't want nobody to be like, "Dang, you're not gonna slow read it this." So I'm slow reading it now. Is it a chance that this might get finished this weekend because the Worldwide Write-a-thon is going and your girl got to be up at midnight to stream tonight? Yes. Does that also mean that there will be not adjoining adjacent Twitch stream after this so that I don't fall asleep and miss that midnight stream that I'm booked for? Yes. So if you're behind and you're like, I need to keep going, we'll keep going. That's the only announcement I have. And now my lovely co-host can introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Shomla, aka Miss Awesome Saucy. And like Deidra said, I felt that shade. Shade. No need to call us out. But you know, it will get finished one way or another. I'll finish it. So.
Hey, I'm Chloe Thistleverse. I'm also not at the 1,000-page mark. I'll say it's because I'm really busy making this hangman and writing up these chapter summaries, and I'm just swamped, you guys. I'm just swamped. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
So what had happened was, well, first of all, my name is Deidra. My channel is ShadeTree Read. And like I was saying, what had happened was I had got going, and then I was like, oh, we're only supposed to read 1 through 6. And then I put it down for a bit so I wouldn't get too far ahead. And then I just didn't pick it back up. So now we're here. We're like in the middle of chapter 7. Or I think we're a couple pages away from the end of chapter 7 at this point.
Okay, so I feel like we all are like not there just yet, which is fine. That means we're gonna be traversing this book together tonight. That's what that means. Let's say hi. We got Emmarae in the chat holding it down by her lonesome. We appreciate you being here, love. Emmarae is one of our lovely co-hosts. She says, I'm halfway through chapter 11, hoping to get close to finishing today. Yes, let's go Twitch stream. It was not shade. It was like an acknowledgement of like, here's the thing. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'm at 1,000. No, I'm at 959. So I'm not at 1,000, right? So like,
Just
but
rubbing it
this is
in.
also
Rubbing it
me
in.
going back and doing the audio book. That's the other part of it. Is like I'm like reading this and then I'm doing the audio book so that I can mark them both as being read on screen on Storygraph. That's smart. Getting 2 reads in 1 month. Ha ha! Bitch can't do it like me. I'm just saying. Love that we are all kind of behind. Yes, we just are. It's okay though. This is what this is what it's supposed to be. If we're slow reading together, then it means that we're all behind, right? Like it makes sense. It's the sense that matters for me. Okay, y'all. So, question number 1. What are your thoughts about the Kingdom of Gods? Now, the truth is, everybody's really just going to have preliminary thoughts because we're all still in the beginning. But I'm intrigued by what the preliminary thoughts are. All right, y'all. We got 30 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn the pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I'm now in chapter 10, and we just met someone that was in the previous books, and I don't know how he's still alive.
I didn't really read. You know how I said that I hadn't gotten far because I was really like plugging away at Hangman? Well, I only got halfway through Hangman, so I finished it up and cleaned it up a little because I think there was one case where a word I thought I had put in was actually a different word, and so some people had started guessing letters. There would have been a mess on the on the sprints. Let's
Oh,
I
we would
caught
have
it
said you was
now.
cheating again. We would have said you was cheating. That's what would have
Yes,
happened.
That's what I heard. It was like, is there extra? We're gonna make sure to remember. Is there all the letters there?
Are all these letters right? I
That's
love
what
it.
I was
I made
doing.
it to chapter 8, and I'm kind of sad, but that happened. I don't know. Respect my privacy at this time. I don't know.
So in what y'all said, were y'all also answering question one, or
Oh,
do
I
y'all have
Oh,
to?
hadn't.
not yet. Not
I'm
yet.
gonna
Okay.
circle back, Shoma. Well, you
Okay.
hadn't
Sure.
gone yet, had you, Jay?
Okay. So what did I do? Well, I shot another video, which is why this robe is right here because I had to move stuff around. So I did that, which means that I didn't read any of the book this sprint. I had planned to, but I also needed to move laundry and like fix my tea, and y'all saw that it wasn't completely fixed when I came back. So there was just a lot going on. I will read the next one. But my thoughts about the Kingdom of Gods, of course, is my favorite book. After and I was telling Deidra this yesterday, after like working to catch up to where I was physically in the audiobook, um I was like, I really am gonna like go back and do this character study on Sia because like again, this is my first time reading it since I read it before. And so since I already know what's happening, the stuff that's happening now that I'm in the audiobook, I'm like, this hits so much different. It makes so much more sense. And like all the so yeah, it also influenced one of the questions that we'll get to later, the thoughts that I have. So
I have a question for you, which maybe we can't answer because of spoilers. But how do you reconcile your love of Sia with his like friendship with these two Aramari folk who we don't like?
so like so for me, it's like children, right? Like as much as like white kids are still white, I'm not mean to white kids. I don't think bad of white kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the history of the people who come from you have done these things, but I'm not holding you personally responsible for what they did. I am holding you responsible for how you act now, which I feel he does do. Like I feel like every time Shahar says something, he's like, nah, this is my daddy house. I built it, you know. I feel like he be having those moments. And so for me, it's like I think that, you know, we feel like, you know, Miss Nora always does her parallels. It's like a no, I can be friends with these people. I can have this relationship with these people, but I can't let them forget what has happened. And I can't let
Mm,
them ever think that it's not in you to be this way.
mm.
Right? Like it's in you to be this way. So you have to make a conscious effort to not. I'm just saying, low key, that's a word I just got while I was like thinking about answering your question. But yo, like that's a great parallel for me. So there we go.
It's interesting watching because I'm at a part where they're kind of teens now, and Shahar is kind of gunning for this role to be the new Aramari head. And like obviously she can't do some of the things that her predecessors did, but it's interesting watching Sia being like, I love her and also she's beautiful and also she really needs to not. She needs to rethink some of her decisions.
Like, so we all are like past this part. from what everyone has said. But when he's like, so you won't use their tactics, but you're not above using their reputation. Like for me, for the parallels, it goes back to that, right? Like it goes back to what having your name does, right? Like what having your skin does. You know that. How are you moving with that, right? Like I'm not gonna actually do it, but what does it sound like from a family who does make good on these threats, right? Like they don't know that you're different. So yeah. Okay, I talked a lot. Y'all can answer the question.
No, you make a great point, Shay. And now that you said that, I've changed how I feel. Because when Chloe asked that question, I'm like, I can't reconcile it. But now that you say it like that, and you bring that up, I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. And now I can see how you can have this type of relationship with descendants of the people who've, essentially tortured you and enslaved you. But you can hold them accountable for how they act now, but not for what their predecessors did before them. So that makes me lose, and I've changed my.
What
I
the
was.
heck?
I don't. For me.
Cause I still feel Nahados though.
I was
Don't
like,
get me wrong.
I was gonna
Although I
say, like,
understand Sia, I still feel Nahados when Nahados be like, "F that bitch." Like he be like Nahados, like you smell like them, you love them. What is this? Like I still feel Nahados, but I can understand Sia.
when
no,
who was it? Shahar pulled him out of Nahadoth, and Nahadoth popped up like.
Harpo, who this woman? What's she doing? You've been here for years. What?
There's about to be blood on that floor.
I was super surprised that he didn't just wipe her out already and we find out the story. Like, that was surprising. But my thought so far is I think my worst fear is coming true, and the end of chapter 7 sort of confirmed it. So I told Shay this yesterday. My worst fear is that Sia is going to continue to mature and it's going to be permanent. Like,
Ugh, that's the worst part too for me. I'm like, I don't want to see him grow up.
I don't want him to be. I mean, okay, mature and learn some lessons and whatever, but I don't want him. I don't want it to be permanent. So, but
No.
I'm afraid that since now they had sex, I'm like, that's why I was like, respect my privacy.
I can't wait to get to the next question because, like, yes, that's so perfect. Okay, did you say how
I'm
you feel?
just, yeah. I mean, I don't. My thought so far is just, I need privacy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I
Same,
haven't got far
same.
enough into like, I don't know what the plot is yet. Like, see his journey, but like, I don't really understand what's really going on yet.
When he was talking
Or
about how Shahar made him felt like physically, I was like, no, no,
yeah,
no.
I was a little not
I was
grossed
like,
out, but
Like,
I was like, cause
no,
it's a kid, but it's kind of like,
no,
yeah,
right?
he's thousands of years old, but he's a child. It's
no.
like, what are we doing here? I feel like I need an adult. What is going on?
Now I need an adult. I love it.
I don't know. The question I posed to you, Shay, was because I was interested to hear your thoughts on it, but also like that was something that threw me when I first read this book. Like it made sense to me when he kind of showed up basically looking to pick a fight and like off somebody, but like when he was like actually like started being friendly with them and caring about them, was like, what? What happened the past 2 books?
Right.
But I'm enjoying it so far. The sex scene probably shouldn't have made me laugh, but it kind of did. Like, why did that woman lick his necklace?
You know what that made me think of? Y'all seen School Days? Do you remember that part on School Days when she like licks that man's part, his hair? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have to
It
look
made
for a
me think
clip
of
of this.
that, and I'm like disgusted.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that Shahar is named after Shahar never escapes my memory. So like it's hard for me to like her. And
Right.
I'm partial to Decca, which I prefer that we call him Decca instead of Dakota. Like I prefer that we gave him a nickname. I'm just saying.
And like the way that she was trying to get pregnant by him because her mom told. I was like, no.
I was like,
and then when he tries to kill her mom, she's defending her mom. I'm like,
there was so much. Excuse me. There was so much that I was like, "Ooh, girl, get it together." But if we go back to the parallels, it'd be them wishy-washy allies. Like, you asked me to help you kill your mama. Like, that's how we started this conversation. Then you listen to your mama when she tried to set me up to kill me.
The way, because at this point, she's still really, really wishy-washy about her feelings about what she wants to do as far as her mother, as far as being the head of the family. And I'm just like, I can't help you if you don't know what you want. Like, if I'm Sia, like, you hadn't even nailed down exactly what you want yet. So I'm just going to sit back.
When they did have sex, he was like, I love you. I'm like,
yeah.
And then, it's disgusting.
Right. And the part that I have to remember is she is literally still a child.
She is.
Like, she is. So she is definitely still making childish decisions.
How old is she?
So,
in my head, they're like 16.
Yeah, like
Wait,
16.
they said, right? They said they were 16 because
yes,
they're 16. But he's like aging a little bit faster than
right.
they
Yeah,
are.
he's definitely aging faster than her. So that's the other part. And because he still uses parts of his magic, that also ages him like slightly. So that accelerates it. So yeah. Okay, let's say hi to everybody because there's a lot of people that came in and whatnot. So sorry, y'all. We were chatting. Hopefully, y'all had stuff to say too. Okay. Pat. I love that Pat and both Abby are here because they are both over in the UK, which means it is well past their bedtime. So thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate y'all. I was not being shady. Oh my gosh. I'm behind too. Dang. Emmarae, so far, this is my favorite book of the trilogy. As I hoped, as sad as we are for Sia, it is still our baby Sia, and I feel like in the end, we will all feel satisfied. Now, we might not all be happy, but satisfied. And I feel like satisfied is still good. I don't know. Shava, hello. Oh, cool. I never catch the beginning of sprints. So glad you are here. Oh, I didn't realize who left for a second. I had to show me because everybody moved. Okay, so hopefully she'll be back. Yeah. Also, I haven't discussed this with my co-host, but for the last reading sprints, would we consider doing it earlier just so that our folks across the pond can actually catch one? Because I know that in the Discord, that has been like the one thing they've never been able to catch one. So if we could, we got one more. So to discuss it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize
you're down with that? I didn't know if y'all still need to think about it. So I was like, I don't want them to feel like they got an answer right now. No, I just was like, let me say it while I'm thinking about it because I will forget.
I can be flexible.
Okay, awesome. AJ said, hi, everyone. I am in chapter 10. Ooh, how you feeling? And Abby showing us love. Salem, it's so good to see you. Oh my, it's my favorite day of the week because Shay is live. Oh, well, thank you. You're so sweet. I hope you are having a great Saturday. Latrice, hello. Obviously, I did not wake up until it was after 1 a.m., so that's why I didn't message you. FYI. Maya, hey, it's so good to see you. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Kay just said, hey, party people, dozed off a bit while listening to an audiobook on 2.5. I'll stick to 2 or I was tired. See, I can't even go that fast. Like, I think the highest I've ever went is 1.8. Like, that's the fastest I've ever done on an audiobook. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. Yes, I am. Marlena, hello. It's good to see you. Emmarae said, I'm still in chapter 11, was a little distracted. And Adrian said, read to the first part of chapter 11. Abby says, honestly, I need to pick up this series. It's so good. Emmarae says, I concur with Deidra, and the lick on the necklace took me out. I was like, what? I know you're joking, Shay, for real, for real. Nicole said, hello, lovelies. Just wanted to say hi. Hello. Everyone hit that like button. Appreciate you. For those of you guys who don't know, me and Nicole dropped a video this week. My second quarter of 2022 is being dubbed the quarter of the classics. And Nicole and I, the book's over there, I'm not getting up to get it, but we're reading all of Edgar Allan Poe's short stories and poetry. And we're also going to have a live discussion about racism in classics, because I wouldn't be me if we didn't. So there. Shomla, you're back. I was really like, I'm going to stall till she comes back for this next sprint. So we made it. Okay. Second question.
And Shomla, you'd be okay with having sprints earlier, right? Because I thought we kind of talked about possibly doing that already. Someone had asked about doing
for like the last set of sprints before we discussed the Awakened Kingdom and the triptych, just so that the people across the sea can get to 10 sprints at least one. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
we'll like come up with the time in the chat and on Twitter and whatnot, but I had wanted to put the idea out there. Okay, so the question that we've all been leading up to, has this book given you a different perspective on childhood and youth? If so, what was it? Hey, I know. Y'all, I got upstairs neighbors now for like the first time in like 2 years. I don't like them. I'm trying to, but like they was moving stuff in at 10 o'clock at night. Dude was like, I felt like he was marching, but he was probably walking at 1:30 in the morning above my head. It was a lot. But you know, I'm trying to be nice. You know, some people are just, heavy-handed. Heavy-footed is a thing, right? Heavy-feeted.
Oh my gosh, yes. My little sister sounds like someone like twice her weight is walking up and down the stairs whenever I
Right, like some lead foot. Is that what it is? Like your foot just heavy?
I like the sound of lead-footed. I think we go with that.
Lead-footed, all right, lead-footed. You know, it's a thing, y'all. Okay, so sprint number 2, 30 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn the pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I just finished chapter 8. I'm with you, Deidra. I also thought it was funny how and then the last sprints, all the co-hosts are talking about Sia like he's their kid. Like, I don't want to grow up. I want to be a kid forever.
Right.
Sia just stormed the Emmarae throne room, and I loved every second of it. Like, I would love to see that adapted for like film or like a cartoon. I don't know if anyone watches the anime Hunter x Hunter, but like there's this big like opera music at the scene where like this criminal group, the spiders, like storm this auction. And I imagine like that type of music playing over the scene as I read it. What else? That's mostly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't answered
go
the
ahead.
question. I forgot. Has this book given you a different perspective on childhood or youth? I think so. Like, it's interesting to me that like having a child could kill Sia, but like having sex for some reason like doesn't. Like if there's no consequences. I think I don't know. I think it did. Because I think we see Sia a lot more vengeful than I think he had been in other books, or at least more in between. Like I think he had been like we'd seen him like angry before. I don't think he'd been this conflicted about people before. Like I think it was either kind of like one or the other. Like either you're on his good side or you weren't. And so I think that like made me think about like I guess being like fickle and also like I guess like responsibilities and like what you can expect from a child in that I don't know, like to be I was like, oh, but you learn about consequences as a kid, like all the time. You know, like you don't wear your knee pads when you're scootering or whatever, and then you skin your knee and so you put on your knee pads. But I guess that's kind of part of like growing up is like being like, okay, I'm gonna put on the knee pads.
Right. But then you gotta also remember that like everybody there's two ways to learn stuff, right? So like there are some kids that their parents will be like, the stove is hot, don't touch it. And then there's some kids that gotta touch it and find out that it's hot before they do it, you know? Like if you live
Yeah. So I made it to chapter 9. I'm on book 2. Just like a page into chapter 9. And to answer the second question, I'm not sure if I got a different perspective on like childhood and youth, but I definitely got a different perspective on writing about like not writing, but like reading about kids and young people because like I was telling you the other day, Shay, like the way that Jemison has kept his character so consistent through these 3 books, and now like even now like he has to be a child forever, right? Up until I guess now that he's become immortal, and he's still progressing through the stages in a way that's consistent with what I know and what I like understand to be kind of realistic. So it's just she just is great, and I don't. My hat's off to her. She just does such a great job with storytelling and like building characters that it's hard not to learn something. Like I'm learning words and looking up shit as I read, but
Also, it's interesting that C is a cat because I don't know. For me, I associate cats with like middle-aged or like older people, but like I don't know. It's interesting that to him, like the cat and the youth figure are just like so closely tied together.
Yeah,
See, and I thought of the cat being tied to the trickster.
Oh man.
Cause like to me,
yeah,
like cats are like, don't knock over that glass. Boop.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
And I
whenever
thought,
he's like, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just thinking about him being a cat and hating to sleep. It's kind of weird because my cat, if he don't do nothing, he sleeps. He sleep right now. That's why you don't hear him talking shit. So it's kind of funny that he doesn't like to sleep, whether he's mortal or not. Like like, but there's kids that hate taking a nap. Like they will fight you
Right.
if you
And they
try to make
turn
them take a
25
nap.
and be like, naps are life.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm still in chapter 10. I'm in the middle. And apparently someone is I don't know if I want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, so I won't say. But for the question, I feel like reading this book has shown me like how precious a childhood can be, and being a child and being in the mindset of like you see the world not cynically, like how like you see it like people say ignorance is bliss, like something like that. You see things so innocently, and Sia's harping on like whenever whoever the mortals he meets, how he can feel the childhood in them or their innocence or the loss of innocence. So it's like, yeah, I feel like it's telling me like you should cherish your childhood as much as you can, and it's a time and place where you wouldn't have much worries as you would as an adult. Well, some children don't get that luxury, but those who do, it's time and place where we don't have to worry about the world as much as you have to. So I really like that, how she's exploring what childhood can mean and what it could like what it can mean as you grow older and older and older.
I totally agree. I remember being a kid and my grandma would be like, don't rush to grow up. Like, trust me, you don't want these problems. Like, bruh, I wish you would explain bills a little bit better because you're right. I did not want these problems. And when I've been reading it, especially as like reading physically and listening to the audiobook and like going back over the scenes, the one thing that is like sticking out to me, and it's like I guess it's one thing, but it's in multiple ways, is just the many ways in which kids can grow up, right? So like in playing that game with Shahar and Decca where she made him choose between saving herself and saving her brother, like she grew up a little bit in that moment. Like something changed, there was a shift. And in rereading all the times in which I hear Sia talk about feeling uncomfortable, and I'm now realizing there's a change happening here. You're growing up in this moment. That's why you're uncomfortable. Like knowing what I know, right? Like that kind of thing. And so I think that has also been a very big thing to me, is just not realizing all the ways in which we age children up by the things we allow them to be exposed to, by the things we allow them to do. And it makes way more sense why I wasn't allowed to watch certain movies, why I wasn't allowed to read certain things, or I wasn't allowed to listen to certain things, even outside of it being a religious home. I think that there would have been a lot of the same rules outside of that, just because I think being raised by my grandmother, I feel like she knew how much these things could age you up, right? Like, I read Color Purple before I officially knew what sex was. It definitely aged me up reading that book, because that book talks about a lot of things that a 7, 8, 9-year-old probably shouldn't be thinking about, right? So that's more so what it's been making me think going through here. So Deidra joined us. Hey, I just stopped by because I wanted to support, and also to say Cachet is going to be up all night with these streams. I see no lives. Emmarae said, okay, don't laugh, still in chapter 11, but it's because my friend's symphony orchestra was premiering on YouTube and I was enthralled with the music. I'll read next sprint. Totally okay. Erica, hey y'all, forgot y'all were streaming. No worries, it's good to see you. Yes, we did say now. Emmarae said, I was reminded by some friendships I had as a kid and how I truly loved them. We aren't friends now, and I don't know how we were good friends as kids, but we were, and I'm thankful for that. Even though as we grew up, we grew so far apart. I don't know, it's weird looking back and seeing more of our influence and how that shaped how we grew up. For sure. Well, I had a third question, but we're at an hour and a half and we're supposed to play Hangman. So, you ready? All right. And y'all can just answer the third question as you see fit.
Who are you?
I want to see some real action, please.
Me too. Me too. I'm so ready to see Lil. And I know she comes back because where I was reading physically, she's back. But like where I'm in the audiobook, she isn't. And I just want to hear. I love the way her voice sounds, the way the narrator makes her voice sound. It gives me life.
I like that we found out who her parents were exactly in the beginning, which is, I don't know, it was kind of surprising, but
Right.
I'd like to see like a prequel with Madden or something to learn more about him. He's an interesting character.
He was. His nature too. I want to know if we get to know more about the apothecary and whatnot. Chloe, are you gonna share your screen?
No.
y'all be on y'all toes with this game, please.
For real. What you making noise for? Get off my rug, Cleo. Off.
Okay. Is it showing up?
Thank you.
Okay. So I just did it I just did it over here to keep it simple. So we're gonna do the little what have we agreed on? 6-minute timer thing for each word so that we're not here for like 5 hours as people reread the book and look in their glossaries and all this other foolishness. So
Not foolishness when you got God's words in there. Come on now.
Like that shouldn't even count it.
I don't know why you complain about the
Or
God's
she's
words.
misspelling the words. I mean,
Hey, that's what happens.
You know.
Sleep deprivation sets in, and you're like, "Oh man, I gotta put together this Hangman game. The fans are gonna be so
I'm gonna
disappointed
start
if I
off
don't
with
have
an
it set
A.
up."
I'm gonna start off with an A. Also, fam, you in here lurking and you waiting to start instigating?
Yeah, you already
Oh,
know.
Tucker
I know
has
what
been
you're
real
talking
quiet.
about.
I haven't seen him. So yeah, we got
Yeah.
one word, have like 2, 4, 6, 7 letters, and we want to start with an A.
Mm-hmm.
There are no A's.
Okay.
which one is N? Is it the yellow one?
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like N looks like a sun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't introduce the scenario. I mean, I guess I can do it when we're when we're not on the timer. Oh, I'll
Okay.
leave N for now because that's Sia's favorite.
Okay, E.
Lurk. That's what you did. You lurked. You lurked.
Okay, so there was an E and no A, so I'm gonna guess an H, as in Harry.
No Harrys.
All right, that's the 3 hosts. Come on, chat.
But N as in Nick.
What was the word?
What is it up to?
Not what was the word. See, this is what I'm talking
This is
about.
what I be talking about. What is the words up to what chapter?
Truthfully, I didn't get past. Actually, I shouldn't be truthful. We were supposed to be up to what?
Wait,
Page
did you say I
1015?
shouldn't be truthful? Is that what you just said?
Yes, I did.
I'm
We
not
should
about
be up
to
to
say
page 1000 by this week. So, whatever chapters those are, that's where the words are from. Definitely for sure.
Mm-mm-mm. We do have an N. Okay.
4 minutes on the clock.
Oh, and Emmarae said N too.
I.
There is one I.
I'll be honest, I don't remember any of the words from this book either. So
I feel like, is this what one of the types of gods is called? I ain't got a good point.
let's see.
Like in line. Okay, so is it a D?
There is one D.
Is there a T?
There's one T.
Oh,
Who wants to hear the story about the setup for this, the graph?
I was like, it's one of those, but I can't remember. I was like, is it Elanted? What it's called? I hadn't even got to that part of the book yet when I was flipping the pages. Ow. Okay,
That's
yeah,
the
explain
guess.
it while you set up the next one.
Dang. Was in fact Elanted. So the scenario is we got Sia here. She's in the Emmarae room about to storm the chamber down here. And he's got all the members of his orrery, and for each word that is missed, one of the members of the orrery is gonna shatter and disappear, and it's gonna make him real sad.
I won't lie, that scene made my heart
so
hurt.
sad.
Like when he
so
went
sad.
and all of them were gone, I felt so sad for
that
him.
was so sad.
sad.
Agreed.
Oh, so sad. I was about to cry.
And then Yano tries to get some of them back.
Mm-hmm.
Starting the timer. This is the next word. We got one word.
Oh, okay.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12 letters.
A.
Okay. There's one A.
That's a miracle. I'm gonna go with E.
Hey, I haven't gotten the A yet.
Well, we know there's one there.
You said an E.
Mm-hmm.
No E's.
You got this big ass word and no E.
Right?
Okay, how about it? Did you have a guess?
An R.
There are one R.
Are you sure that's the only R?
Yes, that's why it's taking me so long. I'm double checking.
I'm about to say, because the word I think it is now definitely got 2 R's in it.
Well, I'm triple checking now. Looks like you're right. Looks like there are 2 R's in it.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go with, is it Are there two T's in this word?
How many T's? Where are they? Yeah, there are
We'll take a
one
freebie.
T. Let me see how many other T's there are. Yeah, it looks
I
like
know. I think I
there's
know what
two
it is.
T's.
Can I guess another letter, y'all?
Go ahead.
I don't know. I think we should hear
Do
from
it.
that. I feel like we're hot.
Yeah.
So you gotta guess.
Is there an M
That's
as in mortalist, like primordialist? Is that the word?
Wow, how did you know?
Legit, as I guessed R, I like flipped the page and the word primordialist was in italics. And I was like, that's important.
Dang. Okay. Next word
That's
is
genius.
one word, 2, 4, 6, 8 letters. I'm starting the timer.
It's when he finds out who the new like head of the Scrivener Corps is, and he's like, "You're an atheist," and he's like, "The word for me is primordialist." Hey, look at that, Emmarae. We on the same thing. Okay, ladies, get us started, because I always be the one to get the letter wrong that get us lose a planet. So y'all go ahead, and I'll just search.
How E?
E.
See, keeping the wrong.
Oh, no.
I love how I said A and it was wrong, and then the next round Shomla says A, and then I said E. If E is right, I'm gonna be laughed. This is hilarious. And not Chloe out here executing the wrong prisoners and being incredulous when people ask her to double check.
It's the incredulous for me.
That's funny. Deidra, how you feel about you was wanting to know more about Dakota and you get his namesake in the book?
I'm salty about it. I'm real salty. But that's okay.
I think Descartes long dead. So.
Right,
Yeah,
this
him
50
dead.
years, if he's still alive, that he bought something from somebody because
He's
he was on
undead.
his way out the door.
Emmarae gets an A.
All right, we got A.
There is one A. Oop.
I just find it funny the audacity to name them both after.
Right.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Who? Me?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said just the audacity to name the twins after them.
Okay, that part. Can I guess an R?
There's one R.
Sweet.
Right, same thing. I was like, oh yay, there's an A, but it wasn't what I thought it was.
Well, I guess there aren't too many people in the chat, so that's why it's kind of quiet.
Right, it's not a lot of us tonight.
I start picking names, but I think we probably have heard from everyone who's still here.
M?
One M.
Oh.
And there's 3 minutes on the clock.
And it's only one R for sure? No shade that time. Not that time. But.
There's only one R. I don't know what to tell you.
I thought she asked about the letter M, though. I thought she said there's only one M.
Oh, there's only one of those, too.
Okay. Okay.
Is there an N?
Yes, there is one N. Not even mad, Emmarae. The more they want to check, the more we run down the clock.
You said, did I stutter? You're silly.
2 minutes on the clock.
Okay, so is there an O?
No O's.
No O's? Okay.
None.
Okay, so there's another vowel, so it's either a U or an I.
Let's do I.
One I. Oh, that's crooked. There. Emmarae also guessed an I. It's only one I. Got 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Is there a T as in Tom?
There's one T as in Tom.
I feel like I know this word, but I can't make it form in my head.
Right? What is it? Okay, so what other letters do we have?
Ooh, we're under a minute. It's getting tight. We got 48 seconds on the clock and counting.
Do I feel some type of way about this time when it's only a few of us guessing? Yes, yes, I do.
Emmarae said L, I think.
L?
No,
No,
that's
I thought
I.
that was the I. I saw. I mean, if we want to guess an L, we could guess an L.
Yeah,
Might as well at this point. Go ahead.
No L's.
I knew that's why you say you want to guess.
I knew that's why too. We gotta throw
Yeah,
a bone
to be
sometimes.
there.
We gotta throw a bone.
20 seconds on the clock. Ah!
Okay.
What was the letter?
K.
Okay. Okay. Only N is left. 9 seconds.
No
7,
idea.
6, 4, 3,
I do not.
2,
Do
1.
not do that.
Time is out. It's done.
Chloe.
The word is
Do we get to
mind
know what
fart.
it is?
Word was what?
Mind fart.
Mind fart.
This is what's being called
Yes.
dreams. Oh dang!
Yes.
Everybody would have guessed one.
Yeah. Ran out of time.
Oh well.
Oh,
That's the way the
wow.
cookie crumbles. Got the next one. This is one word, 7 letters. And I'm starting the timer.
E.
Oh, should I wait till Deidra comes back? And, oh, Shay's not here.
I'm
either.
here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, there went Shamla. I'm here. I need my camera off for a second.
Okay. It might just be the view. It looks like people are kind of moving around. Oh, sorry. Emmarae guessed an A. There are no E's in this word.
A.
There are at least 2 A's that I remember. Let me double check. Two A's.
You did say this was one word, right?
Yep. One word.
Okay. Let's try a R.
That's funny. Adrian guessed an R too. There is
Sweet.
one R.
Nice.
Nice.
That was hard to guess consonants.
N.
No N's. Got 4 minutes on the clock.
Such short notice.
Let's get one from the chat.
Come on, people. Adrian, Emmarae, Salter. Help these lovely people out. Erica, if you're still here.
Not Erica. I don't think she caught up with us yet. Oh, a T. Emmarae said a T.
T. No T's.
Dang. All right, we got 2 orbs left. How much time on the clock?
3 minutes and 8 seconds.
All right.
Hey, Vina. Good luck with your hair. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey. S.
No S's.
Dang.
Oh, man.
We're done here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how far into it is because we're not on track. Like nobody here is or they should be. So. There she is. It is. The R's was messing with me too. You got a letter?
We got 1 planet left. Or left.
You're good on time, though. You got like 1 minute, 30 seconds. People wanted to deliberate.
Ain't nothing to deliberate. We don't got no clues or nothing.
You're right. It's a shame.
How many words are there tonight?
10.
Okay, this is like our 4th one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, this is the 4th one exactly.
Okay.
Or somebody, you got a letter?
She might be. Oh, never mind.
I want chances left.
Well, I mean, we don't got too much time left, so it ain't really a chance.
Yeah, now we're down to 30 seconds.
So.
We messed up. I don't know this one.
Well, the only hint I will give is that none of the letters that are left are repeating.
No, not repeating. Oh, shit. So we got 4 guesses in 20 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Let me get an H.
No H's.
Damn it.
The word was Lacroix. This is one of the planets in Sia's orrery. That was
Oh, I didn't remember all their names.
there was like 7 of them or something.
Yeah, it was a bunch. We got a few of them names.
So we are what? 2 incorrect and 2 correct?
Yep.
Rough start. Got a new chance. It's a new dawn, a new day. We got 1 word. 2, 4, 6, 7 letters.
R.
There is 1 R. Oh, oops. I didn't start the timer yet.
Shamla's internet is hating on her hard tonight. It's like, nope.
Girl.
I hope the weather's okay there. Did she say it was storming or anything?
I don't know. I don't know if she'd mentioned it. It was storming by me not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like hours away from her. And she's back.
Is somebody else gonna guess? I don't want to take up all the guesses.
Got 5 minutes.
I'm guess because I'm
seconds
out.
on the clock.
You took my R. I was going strong with the R all night. So I say,
Anyone
we
want
get
to guess a
another
vowel?
a foul. How about an E?
There is one E. Emmarae said E. Emmarae was having good luck with the E's.
N.
No N's. You know, this is a book about childhood, and it looked like there was a child in the background of Shomla's video not too long ago. Perhaps I'd like to guess. Maybe we'll have some insight. Oh, we got a yes from the chat. Adrian guesses a D. There are no D's.
I wonder if there's another vowel. You think it's another vowel?
Yeah, I think there's at
At
least
least.
more.
3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
What about an A?
No A's.
All right.
Two minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Any guesses in the chat? Emmarae, Adrian, Salter. The chat's actually been pretty quiet in terms of spam bots too.
Nice.
Yeah, good job.
Okay, so Emmarae said M.
Are we staying here? No, I just want to have a look at
No M's. Do we want to deliberate
Adrian.
before go to Adrian's?
And Adrian said T.
Yeah, okay. It'll work.
The sad white end's gone. The word was Gavur. This was one of the God words. What was it? Page 901. So now we are 2 wins and 3 losses. Well, You have
Ooh,
3
Chile.
losses. I have. Wait, no. Yeah, you have 3 losses. And I have 3 wins.
A.
Wait, sorry, I have to check the word. Yep, no A's.
She's back.
Let's try an E.
There
2.
is
There's no A's.
1 E.
I think Chloe did something to my internet. So then
Oh, you're guessing all the right letters while you're off screen?
probably.
I'd asked if the person in your background had any guesses, but I guess
Oh.
now they've been shooed away.
Was you trying to get my these tabs?
That's funny. So do you have any games?
N?
No N's.
I.
There is 1 I. Emmarae guessed a D. There is 1 D.
Okay, I was like, wait, I think I know this word. And then I was like, are you sure there's only 1 I? But that D is also in the wrong place, even though it is in the word that I was thinking. Oh, you really thirsty, ain't you?
Turn it up.
Got 4 minutes and 30 seconds and some change on the clock.
Should we try that one letter that's been giving us luck all night?
Go ahead.
The R.
Winning
No
streak's
R's.
over, guys. No R's.
Damn it.
Come on, people in the comments, help them out. Help out our intrepid co-hosts. They're struggling tonight.
T.
No T's. Last letters on the board, but you're good on time. 30 minutes, 30 seconds and some change. Emmarae guessed the K. Do you want to go with Emmarae's guess, or do the co-hosts want to deliberate?
Oh, she can go.
No keys.
All right.
The word was Godfile. Sia said this when he was talking about how all the scriveners were going to be bothering him if they saw him walking around.
You're totally fine.
You're good, Emmarae.
A.
There are no A's.
Okay.
I said I. Oh,
No
you
I.
said I too, Shomar? Nice. I don't think they want you at that door, Titan. You might want to move around, buddy.
E?
So ours gets an E. With an elephant.
Yes.
There are 2 E's.
Go ahead and say your letter, Deidra.
I was gonna say D, but it was just a grab at a straw. D is in my name.
Unfortunately, no D's.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go for the R.
Ours.
That's what you meant. My bad.
Oh, you fine. We would have been wrong either way. So
Guess what's the hint? This word was italicized, if I remember correctly.
I mean that don't really mean nothing because it could be a guy's word.
Could be. Who knows?
I mean, the book one prologue is all italicized. So. And so is the riddle.
I hadn't thought of that. You got 4 minutes on the clock, so plenty of time. But if we're aiming for a passing grade tonight, I think we might have missed close to missing the mark. Any guesses in the chat? Emmarae, Adrian. Emmarae says an M. There is, in fact, one M. Do people want to wager time on the clock for another hint? Like if I give you a hint, I'll take 1 minute off the timer.
A whole minute.
A whole minute?
3 minutes left? Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
There's like 3 minutes left. I'm not gonna take my guess back. Nope. I had like 2 guesses, but the placement of that M threw me off.
Nah, the last guess is to. How much time we got now, Chloe?
1 minute and 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So part of me wants to say N because EARN are like at least 2 of those are almost in every word, but then that is our last letter. So, and I don't have an actual guess for what the word could be. So even if I got it, I don't necessarily know
that part.
Right.
Got 15 seconds on the clock.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead with N then, since we only got 15 seconds.
Middle ends. The word was something I can't pronounce. But it was in the chapter where
Oh, I thought this was the word the last time, and I was like going, and then it didn't work, and I didn't even think about it for this one. All right, next word.
Next word. One word, 8 letters.
E.
Oh, E's.
That's not yours. All right, y'all keep going. I will be back.
What about an R?
There are 2 eyes.
Hey, not answering my calls. I get it. You're busy. It's busy time of the week. Listen, I think you should give me a call back because I know what you're afraid of.
Okay, what about an R? As in radio.
Dang. Kate guessed it.
Then you know that this is
Like the word before. I mean,
Yeah.
you're right in it. Sorry, what was there another guess?
I guessed an R as in radio.
Yes, there is one R.
A.
One A. Any guesses from the chat? Adrian, Emmarae. Hey, do you have another guess? Looks like the co-hosts are on the winning streak. Oh, there's 4 minutes left on the clock.
S.
One S.
I feel like this word was
C.
familiar.
2 C's.
C. Christina, Chriscina.
Correct.
And
One of the
look
people
at
got killed by
me.
the
So
mask.
ARN would have been in there. Micah, hey. Also, Emmarae says, "See, so good to see you. We'll be seeing you live in a little bit."
Next word. One word. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 letters.
Hey.
A.
This is long. It looks like it's gonna be like, them God words be long, or it'd be a compound word. Chloe won't say nothing.
Because that compound word is still one word.
A compound word, by definition, is 2 words put together.
Yeah, together into one word.
E.
There is 2 E's. Yep, 2 E's.
Emmarae said H.
No H's.
Adrian said R.
There is 1 R.
Is there a K?
Sorry?
A cave?
Okay.
N.
One N.
I.
No I.
Okay.
I'll double check it, Adrian. I'm pretty sure it's only one R. Yeah, it's only the one.
The way my brain was like inheritance.
Ooh. Tense. Emmarae said T.
No T's. Got 3 minutes.
Under palace.
Yeah.
Good job.
Check this out.
Palace. Okay.
Last word of the night. Got one word, a bunch of letters. 9 letters.
It wasn't, but we got it. I thought that too, but I was like, no. My brain saw it when it wasn't there. R.
No R.
E.
1 E. Oh, whoops. I think this is the old timer. We haven't been going for 4 minutes.
What about an A?
No A's.
Emmarae said M.
There's 1 M. Any other guesses tonight, Kay or Adrian?
I.
There's a bunch of eyes. Oh, wait. There's 3 eyes.
That's a third of the letter, so that is a nice job.
Any guesses from Kay, Salter, Adrian? S. There are 2 S's.
Semi-sigil.
Yep. The word.
Nice work, y'all.
All
Was that half and a half?
Yep, so I guess that's a win for me, right? 'Cause that's not a passing grade.
Sure, why not?
They gotta win.
Take a win. Check out how you can get it, Chloe.
Right.
After
All right.
sabotaging my internet.
Man, that part. All right, y'all. Anybody got anything coming up this week they want to let people know about? Anything like that before we head out?
We got sprints Tuesday for Club Dead, the third book in the Sookie Stackhouse series on my channel. That's at 7:30 Central Time. So it's interesting. So far, I started it earlier today while I was running around. So far, it's probably better than the first two. I'm not mad. I haven't gotten mad once yet.
Okay.
I got introduced to one of my favorite, I guess you could say, love interest for her. That's not really a spoiler.
Okay.
It's been funny watching your wrap ups and like the reviews for each one in the series steadily.
I'm not mad yet, so there's that.
Emmarae said Shay. He said you're going live tonight.
Yes. So I thought we were gonna end this at a different time. So I was gonna give myself like an hour between when I done here and there. So it'll be about 10:30 Central Time. Your time, that's like 9:30. Just to give myself some time away from the screen and whatnot for a little bit, since I'll have like that and then the YouTube live. So yes. So I got that the YouTube live at midnight my time, I believe it is 1 a.m. Eastern, and then I will be co-hosting. I shared it on my community tab, and not tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, episode 3 of When Black Women Speaks, we'll be talking about how Black families matter, period, aka Black families in media. So definitely make sure you hit that notification bell and set your reminders. Y'all, we discussing book 3 next week, so everybody need to catch up. So that means you should probably be watching tonight on Twitch to get some more reading sprints in. Or tomorrow, while they're writing, you can be reading. It'll be going on all day long for the Worldwide Writer-thon. Sweet Pat says, looking forward to the jokes, Deidra, from you and Britt. Yes. It's 10:20 now, Eastern now. So is that 11? Yeah, 11:30 your time. My bad. Yeah. It might be a little bit before that, but it definitely won't be before 11. Like, at least for the next 30 minutes, I'm stepping away from the screen. So yeah. All right, y'all. Want to thank my lovely co-host for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching now or on the replay, definitely answer the questions. Let us know your thoughts. And we will see you next week on Chloe's channel for the discussion. All right, y'all.